again. We'll see how we do. Looks like we need to get the defrost going.
Okay,
It's smoky in here.
We're heading out of Beloit. We're going to head north, which is where the storm seems to be right now. What do we got up there? Oh, the other mirror is up there. Here, why don't you put it back on, please? I just took it off so it'd be out of the way. Do you know how to do it?
Kind of. Is it on? Alright, so you can see the storm is headed northeast of us, so that's where we're going.
Yep.
How are you doing tonight?
We're going to head north for a bit and then turn and go east. As you can see, there's already a good lightning show going on.
That's just me.
Maybe we should have gone straight west. Should we turn and go that way?
Yeah, it's headed that way, so yeah.
I was going to head that way on 36, but well, I don't know. It's south and north.
Yeah, you should be okay.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. We'll hit a storm no matter where we go.
What's everybody up to tonight? Anybody having crazy weather in your neck of the woods? We definitely have plenty of that to go around. Woo, that was a nice one. Hope you all saw that. Let me see if I can tilt the camera a little bit northwest, because most of the good lightning is out to the west. But in about less than 20 minutes, I'd say, for about 20 minutes, we'll be headed straight west and should be headed right into the storm. So let's see what we can find. And we're here in the corn-fed cruiser, the corn-fed life mobile. We'd love to hear from you guys. Wow. Oh, you missed a good one. You better be watching.
I can just be on replay. I'm trying to get logged in as corn-fed.
No, log in under the DIY, no?
I did, but I just want to log in as corn-fed too. So I can respond to people as corn-fed.
Well, you can respond by talking. You don't need to type. You can't be on under both of them, can you?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I just did. Oh, I can only be on as one end at a time.
Yeah, I'd say you should be on as the other one, so it'll have one person in your thing.
Okay.
It helps us out more.
All right. So it's a beautiful Midwest night today.
Beautiful night for chasing some storm. Wow!
The sky just exploded. That's awesome. So if any of you guys out there are storm trackers, let us know where we should go. We're thinking it's over Concordia right now.
Maybe some of it. I think it's heading toward Nebraska pretty quick. Yeah, you need one of these that has a gimbal on it. That's really the only way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good lightning show for you. Sorry about all the wind noise, but that's the corn-fed life mobile. It's just we got all the windows closed, but it makes a lot of noise.
Wow. It's held together by twine.
Turn it a little more. That's where the good show is. Unfortunately, the road is gonna head due west in a minute, but that's only for a couple miles, then we're heading back north. So the lightning you're seeing right now, that's in the northeast. So that's ultimately the direction we'll be going, is northeast.
Sky explosions.
Okay, so unfortunately here you're not going to see lightning for a couple of minutes, but just bear with us, because this road does a 90-degree and then heads straight west, and there's nothing going on in the west. But then we'll head back north, and then, like I said, maybe another 15 minutes we'll be heading straight east.
You can look at our beautiful faces.
Yeah, in the meantime, here's
Check out Craig.
here's our ugly mugs.
He's wearing his corn-fed life t-shirt.
Corn-fed life, y'all.
That's the attire that you need to wear if you want to do your storm chasing.
Is this zoomed in or something? Why do I look so close? I guess that's just how it is.
It's how it is. It's the way life goes.
Howdy, everybody. Thanks for coming along with us on another storm chase out here in the Midwest.
I feel like you should tell the people some ghost stories.
Oh, I thought you were going to say dad jokes.
Or dad joke.
Hey, speaking of dad jokes, I was working on a whole series of jokes. I was doing a whole bunch of jokes about the homeless, but I gave up because they just wouldn't work. Terrible. Also, I think my wife is cheating on me, because she called me the other day and said, I'll be home in 10 to 20 minutes max. Well, my name is Craig. Okay, that's all the dad jokes for now.
Speaking of spooky stories and dad jokes, I guess you can, on your Alexa machine, you can tell it to ask the listeners. And nobody knows who these listeners are, but you ask them a series of questions and they'll go on with a narrative.
Ooh.
And they do spooky things, like when you ask to stop the listeners, they'll say things like, but they always say something different, but they'll say things like, why are you abandoning us? It's just so creepy. It's like, who are the listeners? Like, who's listening to everything on Alexa? I heard another story about Alexa's couple was fighting.
Was it us?
It was probably us, except we don't have one of those devices. We just have Google phones. And
yes.
at one point, Alexa said in the middle of their fight, she's not supposed to be listening, she said, let's change the subject. And so they were distracted from their fight, so it saved them from having a fight. But they're like, that made them even more angry that Alexa was not only listening, but knew what they were talking about and interjected. It's like, how much into their private business are they delving, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, it is so loud in this car. I guess that's just the wind.
So guys, don't put an Alexa in your home.
I'll wait till we slow down a bit.
And don't, oh, your brights are on. Don't ask the listeners anything because it'll creep you out. So soon enough we'll be headed east and we can show you some straight on shots of the sky exploding.
Yeah, and if you're riding along with us, leave us a message so we know who we're hanging with tonight. It's always funner to chase storms with friends, even if they're brand new friends that we're just making. So say hello and we welcome you in. Welcome to the storm chase. Hopefully we're going to bring you some real excitement here in a few minutes.
A little bit earlier we went through a dust storm. Wasn't as big as the dust that we encountered going to Colorado, but still pretty big.
Hey, it's Skycraft. Hey, Buddha, you too, buddy. Haven't seen you in a long time. What you been up to? Woo!
Wow. That was gorgeous.
Don't ask why I am up. Oh, well, you know we're
Hey,
going...
let me read them to you. Don't read the
Okay.
comments. Why are you up, Skycraft? I hope you're feeling okay. Yeah, there was a huge dust storm that came through Beloit just a little while ago.
Yeah, did the storm hit your farm pretty good?
All right.
Nice. Congrats.
Says league is on Tuesday.
Nice. And aren't you almost done with school? When does your... Oh, yeah, it hit our farm. Oh, I'm not supposed to read those.
No.
When is your school out for summer? Aren't you just got a couple weeks left? Wow.
I bet you guys are pretty antsy to get out of school.
Get out of Dodge.
Said it hit our farm pretty badly. Oh.
Well, hope you didn't have any damage.
1.5 weeks left. That's not bad at all. You guys get out pretty early. When I was a young chillin', I wouldn't get out until about June 10th or so.
Woo, got some good lightning going here, folks. And we're just coming up on Jewel, Kansas here. The cute little town of Jewel, which is where we go to church every Sunday. Well, I shouldn't say every because we missed today because we had a trip down to Wichita. Plus, we have had a very exhausting week and we just crashed out. We could not get up.
Skycraft said that one of their windshields broke on their car.
Oh no. Was that from the hail? Because we didn't see any hail, but they said there was supposed to be golf-sized hail.
Wonder if something flew into it. Here we are in the lovely town of Jewel,
Yeah, welcome to Jewel, Kansas.
and you are by this nice little farmhouse right across the bridge, and he has out signs saying, "Welcome to Jewel County," and his name is Carl. Was my dad's name.
Yeah, Jewel has the most welcome signs of any town I've seen. There's like 3 or 4 signs as you come in.
Ooh, Skycraft says, "Yes, the hail." And it scared the crap out of me, and was right next to my window. The car was right next to my window. Ew.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I bet that was pretty loud. Wow, gas is still $3.40 in Jewel.
Did you want to go to Concordia through this way, or just
No.
head up to the highway? Okay.
Do you remember how bad that road is? It's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
this the whole way. And most of it's still
Don't
to the
go
north.
fast, it's 35.
Yeah. Most of it's still to the north too.
Yeah.
So
I'm
might
gonna
as
hit
well
81.
get up north and then head east.
We're going to Ohio to visit Greta. See if we can meet her on the road. So Jewel's a nice little town. I like it. It doesn't have anything but one store, but it's a nice little town.
Wow, I just saw a huge one. I'm excited. Just about less than 10 minutes and we'll be heading east. Then you'll see the good show.
Skycraft said, "Con sex." That's what we chanted when they copied our wave celebration. Well, they shouldn't have copied you. That's true.
What's con? Concordia?
Must be Concordia, yeah. Well, the air feels good right now. It was in the 90s today. It's pretty hot. Yeah, he said Concordia.
Hey, we guessed correctly.
But you did.
Well, I mean, the first part of their name is con, like he says. So
Yeah, they're cons, so
they're
they
a
should
bunch of-
steal stuff.
they're a bunch of convicts over there in Concordia.
I like the houses in Concordia. They have really beautiful neighborhoods there. Said, but bad thing is, I think I screwed up my back. How could you do that? You're young. You're not supposed to get hurt. I'm sorry. You got a heat pad going on that?
Well, maybe we need to pray for his back.
Okay. We pray for Skycraft that his back would heal up very quickly, that he'd be very comfortable, and that all those muscles would just suture themselves back up together and be healthy and strong once again. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Yeah, we hope you heal real quick.
He said I was running and I fell down.
Oh, don't you know you're not supposed to do that? I need a chiropractor. Well, I mean, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it said I need a chiropractor. You're right, you guessed right again. It's hard not to read them. It's like kind of addicting, the comments.
Well, there's a lot of chiropractors in Beloit.
What was the one that you went to? Do you remember his name?
Saulfeld or something like that. I don't remember his first name. But he has a special where if you're paying cash and you don't have insurance, he just charges like $30 or something like that.
Well, Skycraft doesn't care about that.
Yeah, he might. His parents might not want to dish out too much money.
Says his best 200-meter dash was a 27.4. That sounds really fast. So you must be doing something right besides the falling. Doing something right if you can go that fast.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, sky was lit up over there.
Yeah, I'm excited because we're gonna head east in about 5 minutes. Because out east is where the big show is taking place. You can sort of see it here, but we're facing north. Hey, the YouTube says there's 5 people in the chat. Why don't y'all say hello? Let us know who you are.
7. Concordia got a 26-second 200-meter dash. Ah. Too bad. Ooh. We really like the Midwestern storms out here. Yeah, Skycraft can do it, you guys can do it.
I guess everybody's just creeping tonight.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all, don't creep. Say hi. Don't be sus. Be based. Which I guess is now a hate word. So are they going to get people when they're like, this story is based on this? And they'll be like, oh, hate speech.
Said, yeah, and I'm 13.
Lucky number 13.
You should be able to. That's right. So you remember what you were like when you were 13?
I do not. That was too long ago.
Were you in 7th grade when you were 13? Dirk Digger says, hello. Hello from Ohio. Sitting here watching with 2 friends. If you can give them a shout out, Sharon Peters and Ben Dover.
Dirty!
You're too funny.
Dirty!
Skycraft
Hey,
says,
let's keep this age appropriate, Mr.
Yeah.
Digger.
I can almost drive. Just one more year. What, you could drive at 14? We had to wait till we were 15 to get our permit.
Yeah, in Oregon they make you be 15 before you can get a permit. And you can't drive with underage kids in your car until you're, I think, 18. Whoa! There was a nice one that hit the ground over there.
Ooh.
I hope y'all saw that.
Our good friend just moved to Ohio. Is Greta.
Yeah, one of our good friends, we just said goodbye to her yesterday. She's moving to Ohio. I hope she doesn't run into your friends Ben and Sharon. What was the one I came up with a good one the other day?
He's laughing at us. He's like, hee, times have changed, so because he gets to drive earlier.
What was the name I came up with? I told you one recently, and I was like, oh, that would be a good one. It's one I never heard.
I don't recall.
Oh, man, I had a great one.
I don't know.
Okay, get ready, y'all. We're about to turn and head east toward Ohio. I don't think we're going to go all the way to Ohio tonight. You never know. So the lightning show should start getting pretty good. I'm going to turn the camera straight at the road. And you should get a pretty good show. Did you break it?
Yeah.
Wow, I told you guys. I told you it's going to get good. We've got a hill coming up, so it's going to block the lightning for a minute, but we'll be over it in a second.
Skycraft has a riddle for us. Says
All right, let's
there's
hear it.
2 fathers and 2 sons. Each person picks an apple. How many apples are picked? I'm going to guess 2. What do you say?
Oh, because the fathers are also the sons?
Yeah, that's what I guess. What do you think?
Yeah, that's probably it. Is that right?
Okay, yeah, we're guessing 2. Do we get it right? Are we geniuses, or was it actually 4?
Or maybe it was 20. It's the Common Core math. I guess we should tilt it a little that way still. I don't know, there's lightning all around.
It's 3. Oh, so it must be Grandpa, Dad, and...
Anyways,
Yeah, but that's a clever riddle, though.
anybody got any good dad jokes? I told a couple earlier.
Maybe you gotta tell them again. Maybe nobody was listening at that
Okay.
point.
Alright, here's my bad dad jokes. So I think my wife is cheating on me because she called me the other day and said, I'll be home in 10 to 20 minutes max. My name is Craig.
Bad.
And then, I was developing a whole series of jokes. About the homeless, but they just wouldn't work.
Dirk says, sitting here hyped and ready for the show. We say, we will try. Smartest tool to have in the shed is a thermometer because it has so many degrees. That's really cute. I like that one too.
When the lightning flash is good, you can see that cloud that looks like a supercell. It looks like something tornadoes could form out of. And as you can see, the roads are now wet, so we're catching up on the storm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because we're getting little wet patches. We didn't have any of those since we left town. So it looks like the storm's probably over Belleville right about now. And the Funk Soul Brother.
Soul Brother. I thought it was the Funk Show Brother. Is it the Funk Soul Brother?
Yeah. Funk Soul Brother right about now. It's the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out.
I gotta double check that.
Alright, we're heading toward the supercell. You can see it, all the crazy lightning coming out of it. Sorry, the road's a little bumpy here. Coming up over a little hill too, so should get a better view now. Yes, there are hills in Kansas, y'all.
You're right, it is the Funk Soul Brother.
Of course. No such thing as a funk show, brother. That don't make no sense. Whoa, nice.
Is it just me, or is every other number odd?
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You don't forget to hit the like button.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Pew, pew. And we will dance a jig for you.
That's more like mariachi music.
We'll sing our rendition of "Wait in the Truck." And hey, while we're talking about entertainment, if y'all have not seen the movie Nefarious, go see it now. It is an awesome movie. Very good movie.
Yeah.
I highly recommend. Woo!
Why did the clock get kicked out of the library? It talked too much. Like TikTok. I'm gonna reuse some of these, by the way. Talk to you. In the
Wow.
night, in the dream.
That was pretty good.
So
Yeah, I'm going to turn this a little bit to the north. Or maybe you could do it because, well, actually, you don't need to. Well, at the moment, we're turning north because that's where the better lightning show is, just off to the north. Although there is lightning in like quite a few directions. Wow!
Isn't that pretty?
Did y'all see that one? That was nice. That was like that logo for that movie company where the lightning strikes the road right in front of them.
That's an intriguing logo with a dude walking down the road.
Isn't it like Touchstone or something? Or what company is that?
Well, I'll find that out for you. I can do that.
Ooh, that was a good one. Keep up on the conversation too.
Keep just spinning. Cinemark?
Is that it?
That's like a movie theater company.
Is that on the phone or is that on the window?
It's on the window.
Oh. Sorry about that smudge in the middle of the window. We washed the windows fresh just for this trip, but I guess we hit a bug right afterward. Well, I'll see if I can clean it.
Duke said,
Excuse me.
bless you. Dirk, he did one of your favorite jokes. Must be the same age as you. He said, did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
It runs in the genes.
Classic.
You can go two different ways with that joke. You can also say it runs in the family.
Chat. Skycraft said, come on, guys, chat. You gotta keep Skycraft entertained here.
Yeah, it says we got 5 folks in the chat. Pop in and say hi, y'all.
It's just Dirk and Skycraft. That's fine. That's good.
Yeah, we're just
They're
happy
an
to.
entertaining bunch.
We enjoy just having some company.
He says, I'm bored.
Aww.
Oh,
Isn't this lightning entertaining enough?
no. You should go to sleep.
Hey, in other news,
Did
yes,
you have to go
guess
to school
what?
tomorrow?
Huh?
I said, does he have to go to school tomorrow? You should go to sleep.
Yeah, but school's not important.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm a former school teacher. I can say that. But I wanted to tell everybody that we got tickets to the Toby Mac concert at the Nebraska State Fair at the end of summer.
Woo! Said no sleep.
Till Brooklyn?
No sleep.
Till Brooklyn! You notice the wind noise on our windows is not as loud when we're heading east?
Yeah.
When we were heading north, it was like incredibly loud.
It's because that's where the wind is heading from.
Yeah. Did you all know that the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain?
It says it was my ADHD.
We can all relate to that one. I think we all have a little bit of that in us.
I think you guys have, you youngins have more ADHD nowadays because you're always getting entertained like all hours of the day, you know.
Welcome to Republic County.
And so when you don't have that, then it kind of messes with your brain.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see that? That was a pretty good one. Looked like that might have been a good ground strike.
What's the largest tornado you've seen in person?
Well, unfortunately,
zero.
yeah, unfortunately, we have not yet seen a tornado in person, but we would love to see one. If we keep chasing these storms, this is, I think, our 5th storm chase video, or 6th, I don't know. If we keep doing this, I think eventually we'll find one.
And to get into Oklahoma.
Okay, get ready, everybody. We're going to jump the tracks. You guys ready to jump the tracks?
Here we go.
Here we go.
In 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Flash! Skycraft wants to know where we lived before Beloit.
Before Beloit, we lived in Smith Center.
And before then, we lived in.
We were only in Smith Center for 5 months, but before that, we lived in Oregon and California and Washington and Montana.
And Hawaii.
So we are West Coasters through and through. Oh, and I also did live in Mexico for a while. So yeah, we've lived in a lot of places, but Corrine lived most of her life in Oregon. I lived about half my life, well, I should say about a third of my life in Oregon, a third in California, and a third in like random other places. Or somewhere thereabouts. Probably a little more than a third in Oregon and California are where I lived the longest.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, it's Beth and Neil. Well, I assume Neil's probably here too.
What's up, guys?
Long time no see. We were just thinking that y'all didn't love us no more.
You guys having any crazy weather in Louisiana?
Louisiana. I bet so.
All right, there's Neil. Neil's here.
Hey, it's only fitting that you guys show up because we just ate some Louisiana chicken at Popeyes.
Yeah.
That's what we had for dinner tonight.
They've been too busy. Skycraft said, finally, more people. Yeah, then you don't have to tell so many dad jokes anymore. You can keep them coming.
I like how by instinct you talk into your phone.
Yeah, even though that's not where it's picking me up.
I do the same thing when I'm moderating. I talk into my phone and then I realize, oh, that's not going to work. It's going to work. You guys enjoying the lightning show? We've had some pretty good ones. A little bit ago, we had one strike like straight ahead of us. It was pretty awesome. And we're heading toward the storm, so it's just going to get better and better, I think, if we stay tuned.
You just have past a Pawnee Indian village, y'all.
Oh,
We like Popeyes.
yeah, Popeyes is good stuff.
Skycraft is requesting some dad jokes if you have any.
I don't know if I can think of any more off the top of my head.
Says he's bone dry of jokes. Well, maybe Beth and Neil have some. That's what he was requesting.
Well, I can tell you.
Says Mother's Nature's fireworks.
Who's that?
Neil
Okay. What is this thing called? This sign say?
says ENUS Odyssey.
Oh, nice. Hey, have y'all uploaded any content to your channel yet? If you have, let us know so we can go watch it. Okay, I can tell you a joke about pirates and stuff. It's kind of an old joke from a long time ago, but maybe y'all haven't heard it, so here goes. So there's a brave captain, and he set sail with his crew, and they're out on the open waters. This is back in the pirate days, and all of a sudden his lookout yells, "Captain, there's a pirate ship dead ahead!" And so the captain says to his first mate, he says, "Bring me my red shirt!" And so the first mate runs and brings him his red shirt, and he throws on his red shirt. And then soon enough, the pirates arrive, and they have a real good battle, and they beat off the pirates, and then they head out, and they're fine. And they beat the pirates, and then they're sailing on for another day or two, and then once again the lookout says, "Captain, there's 2 pirate ships." And the captain says to the first mate, "Bring me my red shirt." And so he runs and gets him his red shirt, and captain puts on his shirt, and once again they battle the pirates, and they come out victorious once again, and they sail away. And at this point, one of the new crew members says to one of the other crew members, he says, "What's the deal with the captain in this red shirt business?" And he says, "Oh, well, that's a very brave captain we have. And the reason he puts on the red shirt is so that if he is perchance stabbed by the pirates, nobody will notice the blood, and so we'll keep fighting valiantly, and we won't become despaired because our captain has been stabbed."
It's 45.
And the crew member says, "Oh, that's very noble of the captain, very noble indeed." And then
45.
shortly thereafter, the lookout screams again and says, "Captain, there's 10 pirate ships coming upon us." And the captain at that point turns to the first mate and says, "Bring me my brown pants."
No.
And scene.
So Beth says, "I gave away all my good jokes." And Neil says, "No, can we borrow some from you?" And Skycraft said, "I would tell you a time travel joke, but you wouldn't get it." Bring me my brown pants.
Whoa, there's some good lighting in there, y'all.
So what town did we just pass through? Scandia?
No, that was Scandia.
They have nice little antique stores in Scandia.
Ooh. Oh man, the winds there are blowing. I think
Yeah.
we're heading into Tornado Alley here because the winds are just blasting against the truck. I can feel the whole truck rocking. We're definitely getting closer to the storm, I think.
So what did the old pirate say when he got really old on his birthday?
I'm matey.
Yep. Us two won't ever work out. So, Skycraft is up because of the hailstorm that came through his fire. Why are you guys up? What are you guys up to?
Because they're night owls like us, probably.
Yeah.
Woo, look at that. That was a good one. The lightning is definitely getting bigger and more fun.
More fun than an order fun.
And something is definitely wrong with us because we're driving towards it.
Yeah.
Usually when you see a crazy storm, you want to go the other way.
It's like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire.
Love is blind. What you see by desire.
This guy said, now I am bone dry. For jokes.
Okay, I got a riddle. How about a riddle, everybody?
They can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know how well you can hear me because it's pretty noisy with this wind.
Need a Rice Krispie. Get us some too. We need some too.
Make sure you put that on a stick. So, there was a hearse driving to the cemetery with a casket with a dead person in it, as hearses are known to do. And the hearse was going up a hill, and it was kind of lurching back and forth because it was an old car, and the hill was quite steep, and the casket kept slamming into the back door of the hearse. Well, finally, after one really hard slam, the back door was knocked open, and the casket flew out the back of the hearse, and then the casket slid all the way down the hill, and it was going at a pretty good rate of speed. And at the bottom of the hill, across the road, was a drugstore, and the hearse came smashing through the front doors of
the casket.
The casket is smashed through the front doors, is slid right to the back of the store where the pharmacist was, is slammed into the counter, and by slamming into the counter, the casket popped open, and the cadaver came flying up, and it stood straight up at the counter. And what did it say to the pharmacist? Who was quite startled, by the way. What did the dead body say to him? Any guesses? Any guesses?
Skycraft just likes his beef sticks.
Come on, people. What did he say? What did the dead guy say to the pharmacist?
She said, ah!
Okay, here it goes. Here's what he said. And I kid you not, this is word for word. You got anything to stop this coughing?
Terrible.
Okay, we're coming up on Belleville, it looks like. Oh no, not quite yet. Oh yeah, this is Belleville. So where are we gonna head?
You're going 70.
Are we gonna go? There's a storm to the north of us and a storm to the south of us. What do you guys think? Whoa! That lightning in the north said we head north, I think. Well, I don't know. There's a good one going to the south. So we're split here. There's lightning to the north, lightning to the south, and we're coming up on our next highway. Or should we just keep heading east?
Listen, am I the only one laughing?
Well, we would be laughing, but we've heard it so many times. Maybe should we just keep heading east? Because I think both storms are going east. But there's one to the south and one to the north. What do you think?
I think we should go south because we should make a loop and go home.
You don't want to get further from home?
Yeah.
But should we go more
Further
east?
east?
I don't know. It's pretty good right there.
Okay. Yeah, let's head south. Should be a good show on the way home, too.
Okay, I guess we're going to go south, y'all. Because there's a big storm north and a big storm south. But Green makes a good point. Our home is south, so given the choice, we should probably go in that general direction.
Hey, how late is Arby's open? It's probably not open till midnight, right?
Oh, no, 10 at the latest.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's 11.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're headed south toward Contown, also known as Concordia.
Here, I'll toggle you over this way so you can enjoy the lightning show.
Yeah, most of the lightning is kind of southeast of us.
There we go.
What was that?
I don't know.
Stuff is popping in our car.
Everything filled out.
Can you make it so that you can see the road a little bit too?
Sure.
You can still point that direction, but it's a little more interesting that way, I think.
Yeah.
Woo! There's some nice light in there.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Frank Carlson.
So Dirk was asking what the biggest tornado we've ever seen was. Skycraft actually had his farm hit by a tornado at one point.
Yeah,
Our neighbors had their house taken away by a tornado as
right.
well.
Yeah, that was about 30 years ago. But I am hoping that before we leave Kansas, if we ever move, I'm hoping we get to see one. Because, I mean, there's tornadoes that happen everywhere, but where we live, there's no buildings or anything to block the view, so you can really get a good view of it. Wow, there's some great lightning going on, folks. Hope y'all are enjoying it.
It looks like a discotheque.
I hope Dirk, Ben, and Sharon are enjoying it too. And maybe Oliver. You guys ever hang out with Oliver as well? And what about Mr. Freely? You remember Mr. Freely?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So for anybody just joining us, we are headed south, just leaving Belleville, Kansas, heading toward Concordia. And we're trying to get close to this storm, which looks like it's south and a little east. When we hit Concordia, there is a highway heading east. So we may be able to jump on that. We'll see. We'll see how things go.
So I want to hear it from the true Louisianans. What is your favorite dish at Popeyes besides the sandwich? Because that's everybody's favorite. Besides the chicken sandwich, which is your favorite dish at Popeyes? And then we'll know which to try next.
Well, personally, I love their taters with the Cajun gravy. The mashed potatoes and Cajun gravy is so good. I'd say it's even better than KFC. And KFC's taters and gravy is pretty darn good. Just don't ever look up on YouTube how it's made, because it's really gross. It comes in these bags and it looks really gross. I try to block that out of my mind when I'm eating it.
So what's your favorite fast food place?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
I would instantly say for you it'd be Arby's.
Yeah, probably would be Arby's. I don't know. It might be a tie with Arby's and Panda Express, because I love me some Panda Express. But you know, if somebody said you can eat free the rest of your life and you got to pick one, I'd probably go with Arby's. Well, I don't know. Would I?
Would you?
Because Panda Express does have more healthy options.
Would you go with Wendy's?
Well, the reason I was gonna say Arby's is because I think Arby's has the best variety. Because they've got really good chicken sandwiches. They've got good roast beef. They also have those market fresh sandwiches with like chicken salad. And then they got them delicious curly fries and jalapeno poppers. They just have so much variety.
Oh, Evan McCabe says, Cabell, Missouri, Monday with large hail and damaging winds, the main threats.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Skycraft said that his car windshield got taken out by the hail this evening.
Yeah, well, hey, Evan, welcome to our storm chase. Nice to have a new friend on here. So thanks for dropping in and saying hi from your neighbors to the west.
Skycraft is gonna go to bed. I need to wake up early. Okay, you get a
All
nice
right.
rest there.
Hey, Skycraft, thanks for being in here with us for a while. We always enjoy hearing from you. And have a good last couple weeks of school. Week and a half.
He said, Evan, you can replace me.
Is this like a tag team thing?
Yeah.
He's tagging you out. He's tagging in. Skycraft, you're irreplaceable.
Oh, that's so true.
Nobody could replace you. You're one of our best and most loyal
Customers.
followers.
Tell some dad jokes. I think he's saying that to Evan.
Yeah, we were telling dad jokes earlier, Evan. So if you got any good dad jokes, lay them on us. If you turn left there, you go to the town of Agenda.
So you got a left agenda if you go there.
Some interesting names for towns here in Kansas, that's for sure.
8 more miles to Concordia.
Yeah, we're almost at Concordia, and then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we got the stamina to keep chasing. If so, we can. There's a highway heading east from Concordia.
Neil says, but it's almost Mother's Day, so we're going to tell some mom jokes.
Are there any mom jokes? Actually, yeah, I got some great mom jokes.
Yo mama joke.
Well, those too. But I was just thinking about. I got some from the Bible, you know. So God made Adam, you know, when God was making creation, and he made Adam, and he saw that Adam was lonely, and so he said, Adam, I see that you're lonely. I have an idea for the perfect companion for you. This perfect companion will fulfill all of your needs. They will make you completely happy, and you will just be like just always content with this companion. And Adam said to God, "Hey, that sounds really good, but I'm sure there's a catch. What's this going to cost me?" And God said, "It will cost you your left arm and your left leg." And Adam thought about it, and he was like, "Oh man, well, this companion sounds good, but yikes, I won't be able to get around very good and do stuff for myself." So he thought about it, and then God asked, "What can I get for a rib?" So that's sort of a mom joke.
So we just had the Kentucky Derby on the 6th. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, who watched the Kentucky Derby?
Mr. Kragers won $40.
That's right, $40. I actually won like $44 or something like that.
Keep trying because we're headed into Concordia, so you should get good reception there.
Yeah, sorry about all the interruptions.
Neil says that he's...
Oh, nice. Through it. So my aunt and uncle live in Missouri, and
or
hey, sorry about that. We're heading into Concordia, which is a decent-sized city. They should have good cell coverage, but I don't know what is going on.
Good night, Beth. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. We miss you guys.
Neil says that small truck stop in Hays, Kansas, next to the McDonald's. We used to go there all the time.
Oh, wow. We've only been to Hays, I think, twice, because it's almost 2 hours from us, whereas Salina, which is a bigger city, is only an hour. So when we go to the big city, we usually go to Salina. But we used to live in Smith Center, and it was kind of, in the middle. So when we lived in Smith Center, we went to Hays a time or two. It seems like a nice enough town. Oh man, I wish the Maverick Steakhouse was open. I would totally go there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Get a fat burger.
Maybe it is.
Who knows? Wow. That's good lightning there.
Because it does have a bar, right? So
We are now crossing over the Republican River. I think is there a new person in? Or is
No,
that?
this Evan says, and the National Weather Service says all hazards. Well, that's not good.
Wow, that was a good lightning right there. So this is the town of Concordia, Kansas that we're coming into, where they have Cloud County Community College, the 4 C's. And I think their mascot is like the dragons or something cool. Why won't this thing
let me
focus? Focus, focus, everybody focus. Check out those big grain bins on the left. You can tell this is a major agricultural town.
Yeah, it's closed. Sorry.
What about McDonald's?
Yeah, let's see. Straight by.
Whoa, dude. Easy. Why does this thing continually go blurry?
Because it's trying to focus on some glare on the windshield or something.
I wish we could. Sorry about the blur, everybody. I wish we could just tell the camera to stop trying to focus and just.
It closed at 11.
Oh, we just missed it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that Easy G's. No, they're not going to be open.
Well, that shortstop right there is open.
Yeah, we need to get some snacks, y'all.
Yeah.
We're hungry.
We'll keep it rolling though. You can talk amongst yourselves while we're getting snacks. Said we stayed at the TA in Salina a few times. You're almost home.
Yeah, we're only about 45 minutes from home here. Well, Beloit's a half an hour, and then we're about 15 minutes out of Beloit. I hope they have a sandwich or something here. Here, you guys can watch this little market while we go in. If anybody steals our car, you let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat.
got so many good treats, guys. Craig will show you. Okay, let me show you. All that we got.
Oh man, everybody left. I guess they didn't.
TGI Fridays potato skins. We got Deli Express turkey. And then we got an ooey gooey butter cake. Very nice.
Neil says you need some WD-40 on your door. And hold on, there's one more. Evan says, I'm home in OA Weather Radio All Hazards, Mountain View, Missouri. Uh-oh.
Neil's still here.
Neil's still here.
And Tamara says hi.
I don't know. Oh, hi, Tamara. I don't know if Evan's still here, but I think that's pretty close to where my aunt and uncle live. They live in Willow Springs. I think Mountain View is somewhere in that area, I believe.
Do you want to bite a butter cake?
Butter cake? What's that?
It's ooey gooey butter cake. There's a little dog there.
Well, you guys are welcome to stick with us. We have elected to now run from the storm. So we're going to head home, but I'll keep the live going if you want to. Anybody wants to stay on and just enjoy the middle of nowhere in Kansas.
Yeah, Concordia.
But yeah, we probably won't see any more storms because they're heading east and we're just too worn out to keep going tonight. Even with snacks.
Snacks are the best.
I'm falling asleep. Yeah, feel free to bounce whenever you want. We'll just keep it going in case there's any lonely souls out there. Oh, I should have seen if they had mayo packets to put on there.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's probably fine.
Let's see.
Chips too. See if this is still any good.
Put the chips in your mouth. Potato skins are good.
Yep.
Potatoes are an excellent source of potassium,
Potassium.
and it combats too much salt. So if you're intaking too much salt, then just eat a bunch of potatoes and you're set. So eat those french fries.
I wish we had some french fries.
Yeah. None of the fast food places were open.
Now, that's the hardest part about living in rural Kansas is there's hardly anything that's open 24 hours. So if you get a hankering for something in the middle of the night, too bad. In our town, there is nothing. There's literally nothing open after midnight. And there's actually only one thing that's open to midnight. That's Casey's. But pretty much everything else closes at 6. And then there's a couple places, a couple businesses open. I think Sonic Drive-In is open till 10. And then after that, you just have Casey's until midnight.
Thank heaven for 7-Eleven, otherwise known as Casey's. Casey's brand also has a lot of fun snacks to try, just like 7-Eleven. I love convenience stores, they're so much fun. And AM/PM has like the best frozen coffee drinks.
That's what I miss the most about the West Coast is AM/PM.
ocean, but just AM
Nope.
PM.
Yep. Okay, maybe the ocean first, then AM PM.
We're gonna go see Craig's parents in just a little while and go see the Pacific Ocean once again. We're gonna see our old buddies at Pine Grove Community Church. Clear.
You guys didn't see that.
No.
For anyone just joining, we are now heading home.
Into the night.
The storm chase is over, but we're here to hang out and talk if you want to chat.
If you have any problems at all, we'll try to solve them for you in 30 seconds or less.
Delilah!
Delilah is from Oregon as well.
We'll be the Kansas version of Delilah.
I always pictured her as a brunette and maybe a little homely. But then I saw her and she's gorgeous. She's a little bit older.
Hey, you got a little bit of lightning.
Like she's in her 50s or, yeah, probably in her 50s. But yeah, she's gorgeous. She has a face for TV and a voice for radio.
There you go. You get a little bit of lightning after all. Maybe the storm is like, hey, they're not chasing us anymore. Let's turn around and chase them. Maybe it's going to follow us back to Beloit.
First time I ever tried the butter cake, and it was pretty good. I picked it out because it had least amount of calories of the whole lineup of the coffee cakes.
Nice. You know, we never got tacos.
Oh, there's something on the right. Oh, it's a reflector.
We never got tacos to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
We are failures.
We are. Should have gotten something French. Do you guys know that Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day? It's just when they defeated the French.
Oh, Neil's bouncing on us.
Bye, Neil. Have a good night.
Thanks for dropping in, Neil. We appreciate seeing you again. It's been fun.
We probably had French fries on Cinco de Mayo, so that goes with it. All you can hear in the background is just munch, 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 munch. Cinco de Mayo is only an excuse to drink beer. As is every holiday, I guess.
Well, Cinco de Mayo is actually the best Mexican holiday because, for a couple of reasons. One is it celebrates the defeat of the French, and come on, who couldn't get behind that? And then two, it's actually a super inspiring story how a bunch of peasants with like sticks and clubs and rakes and all this rose up and defeated a much superior military force. In fact, at the time, the French was considered one of the top military forces in the world, and they were beaten by Mexican peasants. And so I love that story. It's a great story. Now, Mexican Independence Day, which is September 16th, is actually not an inspiring story at all.
When is it?
September 16th.
Oh.
Because the way that they won their independence was actually not really so much through conflict as it was just through some diplomatic moves. What happened was one of the Spanish generals was convinced to switch sides and bring his whole battalion or however many soldiers he had working. And then when he switched sides, now they had the more numbers. So then, like, there wasn't much of a war at that point. The rest of the Spaniards just kind of left and gave them the country. So it wasn't like, oh, they fought hard and won this victory. And it's funny because the day they mark as their Independence Day, September 16th, is actually a day when this priest preached this sermon and he was like, let's rise up and overthrow these Spanish oppressors and gain our freedom. And everybody was inspired and they all left the church and gathered their guns and went and attacked the Spaniards, and then they were immediately squashed by the much superior Spaniard army. And that was pretty much the end of that. But then, like, a long time later, like a year later, or I don't know, 6 months, a year later, then that general was convinced to switch. He was convinced, hey, if you switch sides, then you'll have a position of high power when Mexico gets. So I mean, there might have been some fighting here and there, but it was nothing like what happened on Cinco de Mayo. So I always say the Mexican independence story is actually kind of pathetic. It's just not really that great of a story, but there's Cinco de Mayo. Now that is an awesome victory. So that's a holiday I can get behind. Did you eat the other half of the meal?
Yeah.
No. I was hoping to have more.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I offered it to you. I was just thinking maybe you hadn't eaten it because you didn't want it.
No, I was a little piggy.
Chub chubs.
Chupa chups.
Would you mind getting us some bubbles? Sure.
I'm reading all about Melania and her son Barron. I read the comments about how much a wonderful son he is. He was caught saying to his mom, "Mom, are you okay?"
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, brother. The guy says that, and everybody's like, oh, he's so great.
Yeah, it must be like royalty or something.
Come on, I'm sure a million kids out there have asked their mom at some point if she was okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
What is this one?
I don't know. Let's see. It's a blackberry.
Oh, okay. So for the two brave, lonely souls that are hanging with us, we say thank you. Thanks for coming along on our little journey here. Nice to have you. Nice to have you.
I guess Barron Trump is really trending on YouTube right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why?
If you guys want to get a lot of views on YouTube, do a story about Barron Trump. I think it's because he's so tall. He's like massively tall. He's like 6'5" or something. He's like maybe larger.
Yeah, 2 tall parents are guaranteed tall children.
Small children.
Did you all know that? If 2 tall parents, if 2 tall people have a baby, it's genetically guaranteed to be tall, unless there's some sort of defect, which is really unusual. But 2 tall people cannot have a short child. So if you see 2 tall people and they got a short kid, and he's not the kid of one of those people, at least. It's called science. Actually, that is what I learned in science in college. There's a lot of different. Is
that the only thing you learned in science in college?
Yeah, pretty much. Science is not my forte.
I used to love biology.
It's called biología.
Because I loved animals.
Animal.
Wasn't so good at chemistry, but I got by.
We can perfect our chemistry. By and by, we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Down in Kokomo. Oh man, one of those places they mentioned, I was looking at it on the map. I was like, that is not off the Florida Keys. Most of those places are like right off the Florida Keys. But there's one that's like way out in the Atlantic, and it's like north.
Called? You remember?
Might have been Bermuda or something. I think it was Bermuda.
Another secret boys, because secretly the Beach Boys couldn't surf. Only one of them could surf. They had all these songs about surfing USA and whatnot. None of them could surf.
Which makes me wonder, why didn't they just go learn how to surf? It's not like going to college.
Yeah.
You can learn how to surf in a day or two.
Right. Maybe they didn't know how to swim. Who knows?
And then, since one of them did know how, he could have just taught the rest of them.
Yeah, they're a pretty nefarious group. Like, one of them was involved with Charles Manson, not Mason. Charles Manson. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know that one of the Beach Boys sang way longer than he should have. I saw one of them on like Lena or something years ago. And his voice was shot. He sounded so bad. He had all these like background singers, and they were kind of trying to drown him out so you wouldn't notice. But
Yeah.
you could clearly hear his voice, and it was bad.
Yeah, he must have needed money really bad.
I know. I was just like, oh no, don't go out like this. Go out while you're still on top. Don't try to make a comeback when your voice is gone because you're like 70.
Hey, you gets to pay the bills.
And you've done drugs all this time. Probably.
Okay.
Unless you just want to. I mean, there are 2 people here.
Well, I'm one of them, so.
Oh.
Listen, we pray you have a lovely upcoming week.
Yes.
And stay tuned for more corn-fed content coming soon to YouTube near you.
Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.